good evening, guys. So I just wanted to make a vinyl collection video because I thought some of you guys would want to see it, and also it would be nice for me to look back on in the future. Um, I'm gonna do my 7-inch records and then my 12-inch records, which are on my bookshelf over there. I've been collecting records since maybe 2013, 2014, when I was 13, 14 years old. I was born in 1999, and I just like the size of them is really cool, and like seeing the album art all full. I like that you can sometimes see art that you would normally see in Spotify, like the back cover and the insides and all that. I like, just watching the record go around, the physical nature of it, same as I do with like cassettes and CDs and things like that. I'm gonna do my 7-inch collection and then my 12-inch collection over there on my bookshelf. So these I don't have organized alphabetically just because I don't have that many of them. So first up is this 7-inch of Since Yesterday and By the Sea by a band called Strawberry Switchblade from Scotland, which make kind of cool, I guess new wavy kind of music, with synthesizers and drum machines and things like that. And the two singers have pretty nice voices and make good songs and that kind of thing. So it's a really good track. The Smiths, big fan of this band. I think they have cool style, really good songwriting with Morrissey and Johnny Marr, and the other musicians, Andy Rourke, who plays bass, and Mike Joyce plays drums, are, great musicians as well. Cool, unique album art. Yeah. Joy Division. Yeah, big fan of this band as well. Not always in the mood to listen to them because they can be kind of a dark sounding band. Same as maybe like The Cure or something like that, or like other post-punk bands, but really emotional and thoughtful lyrics. And I like New Order quite a bit too. And you'll see some of their records of theirs later on. I think this is an unofficial album from this label called Cleopatra Records, but it's a nice pressing anyway, and there's a cool alternate version of Love Will Tear Us Apart on there. Got The Teardrop Explodes. This is a Liverpool band with Julian Cope, who went on to do different solo work and came out on Zoo Records. Groovy song. He's a good, Julian Cope's a good bass player, and the rest of the band are cool as well. Some nice keyboard playing in there and kind of brass instruments. And they were in the same kind of scene as like Echo and the Bunnymen and Orchestra Maneuvers in the Dark, and kind of like, late 70s, early 80s Liverpool. We got In the Big Country by the band In a Big Country. I don't know this band that well, but this song is really cool, so I picked up the 45 of that. Back with the song All of Us. Pretenders, Brass and Pocket. Pretty big fan of them. Got some good stuff. Monaco, which is a side band of Peter Hook from New Order and Joy Division. Really groovy song. I think that Monaco sounds quite a bit like Bernard Sumner, also of New Order's side project Electronic 2. Kind of like a lot of energetic, kind of like alt-rock songs. The Undertones, this is a British band. Backed with, the song is It's Going to Happen. Backed with Fairly in the Money Now. Some cool, stylish guys there. This is my band, actually, Newcastle, with some friends of mine in Toronto. And it was pressed by this company called In the Clouds. Yeah. I have never listened to this one yet, but I don't know if you pronounce this band Walmart or this artist, but that's that. This record's pretty cool, called Sounds of Expo 67, which is a expo that happened in Canada, kind of showing off all these different like cultures and things like that. And someone, block the address just in case it's current, but yeah, someone mail ordered this, and there's the snap still on it, and I'll see if I can open it up to show you, because pretty cool gatefold. Yeah, all different kind of like cultural things, like some African type stuff. Got a hockey player there. Some bullfighting for Spain, maybe. Violin, airplane. I think that's some like kind of Japanese themed stuff, or maybe Chinese. Yeah. Then we have this Beatles song, We Can Work It Out, backed with Day Tripper. Young Turks by Rod Stewart. This band, Casper Skulls, which are from my city, Sudbury, and I got this ticket there from when I went to go see them, and they kindly signed my record. I also have the signature on an album of theirs too. I got this just because I thought kind of pretty, since I'm Canadian, it's pretty emblematic of Canada. It's called Montreal, and the backside's called Canada, and it's on Canada International. So then we have big Beatles song that I like, Nowhere Man, back with What Goes On. Yeah, good stuff. Another great band, Echo and the Bunnymen from Liverpool. Seven Seas, and then on the backside is All You Need Is Love, the Beatles song. The Bangles, American band, really great rock music. Yeah, some pretty ladies. All right, I'm gonna go to my 12-inch collection. Okay, so I'll do a quick pan of my records here, and then I'll do an in-depth look. I have them all arranged alphabetically, and I'm just gonna show them like this because I think that'd be the quickest way to go through them. So first we have this record that I got, I can't remember where I got that, but I got that in Toronto somewhere, Sounds of Jerusalem, put out on a Israeli label, I think. Got 10,000 Maniacs, really kind of like nice indie rock. I also like Natalie Merchant, the singer, solo stuff. The Associates. I can't remember where they're from. I think that they're a Scottish band. Kind of nice, lush. I don't know what you call it. Maybe sophistopop or new wave. And Billy McKenzie, the singer in that band, has a great voice. And the other musician, I can't remember what his name is off the top of my head, but he's a really good musician as well. Best of the Animals. Aretha Franklin, Greatest Hits. Always, the Canadian band, Blue Rev. I actually got to see them in, I have the poster for it over here. I got to see them at Northern Lights Festival Boreal in, when was that? 2018, yeah, in Sudbury, Ontario. Then we have some Aztec Camera albums here. I think this is the only Japanese pressing of an album I have. This is Highland Hard Rain, which is a great album by Aztec Camera. Then, just gotta get organized here. Then we have Aztec Camera's second album, Knife. Then a live album of theirs, Backwards and Forwards. Chet Atkins, Mr. Guitar. Really great instrumental music. Kind of in a country style, but you know, can be different genres too, kind of like rock and roll. Best of the Birds. Really like their stuff. 12-string guitar played by Roger McGuinn. And a lot of the members went on to go do different things, like David Crosby went to do solo stuff and work in Crosby, Stills and Nash, and then the bassist, I'm trying to remember his name is off the top of my head. Chris Hillman. That's right, Chris Hillman. He went on to do Flying Burrito Brothers and the Desert Rose Band, and yeah, some other kind of country stuff like that. Got this band, the Bluebells. Okay, just gonna get it organized for a minute. Fix that later. A couple Beatles albums. I got Beatles 65, the compilation. Twist and Shout here, which is a gift from my grandmother. The White Album, I think that's a Capitol Records pressing. Joan Baez. Good singer-songwriter, usually plays in like a folk kind of style. Beach Boys, California Girls. Bikini Kill, kind of a punk slash riot girl band with Kathleen Hanna. It's a repress. Get that back in there. Okay, then we have this other Canadian album. And we got some David Bowie, Diamond Dogs, Station to Station, Low, and then Beethoven. This is some classical music. I think that's Tchaikovsky. Oh no, Beethoven again. So I'm just gonna fix this. Give me 1 second. Okay, hello again. We're back, guys. So next we got Casper Skulls, which is kind of a small band from my home city, Sudbury. I actually did their 7-inch a little while ago. This one is also signed by them, which is pretty cool. Got some Cure albums now. We got Three Imaginary Boys, 17 Seconds, Pornography. This is pretty cool. I got this single of Charlotte Sometimes and Splintered in Her Head, and then Faith Live. Disintegration, which comes in a nice gatefold. The Australian band The Church, which is really cool. Good vocals, really kind of moody, kind of textural songs. Nice 12-string guitar playing by Marty Wilson Piper. That's probably their most popular song, Under the Milky Way. There's the backside in case you want to see that. Chalk Circle, which is probably not known by that many people, but they are a Canadian band. I was gonna say Heaven in Las Vegas, but Head Over Heels by Cocktail Twins. A Canadian pressing of Victorialand, which is used by a radio station. Got that at Cops Records in Toronto. The 12-inch single of Up the Down Escalator by the Chameleons, backed with Monkeyland and Prisoners of the Sun. Also a really good band, but I guess I like most of these bands, so I can say that about a lot of them. China Crisis, I believe they're British. This album's called Working with Fire and Steel, Possible Pop Songs Volume 2. Dean Martin. Dutch Limited, which are a really great kind of jangle rock Canadian band, based in Toronto, with a really great sound, good energy to their songs, and production as well. Diodes, Canadian kind of punk slash post-punk band. Duran Duran. I think that's a compilation album, but I might be wrong. Drums, really good indie rock band. DAF, or let me see if I can say this, Deutsche Amerikanische Freudkraft. The song is called Der Mussolini. Kind of, just pull that up for one more second. Kind of like electronic type music. They're German, like the name implies. Bob Dylan Greatest Hits Volume 1. Oh, put that back. Nashville Skyline. Bob Dylan's first album. The Doors, first album self-titled. Depeche Mode, Some Great Reward, really good synth kind of bass band. Rio by Duran Duran, gotta put that back in place, the other Duran Duran album. Catching Up with Depeche Mode, compilation. This band called Echo, I think, or musician. Then we have some Echo and the Buddy Man albums, which I am a big fan of these guys. And I got to see them this year with my girlfriend, or fiance I should say, Emma, in 2024 in Toronto. And unfortunately I didn't get to get the record signed, but I got a signature from Ian McCulloch, which is pretty cool. He's the lead singer in the band. I'd like to get some more of their albums. Complete, kind of like the 80s trilogy of theirs, and also some of their other later artworks would be good too. Heaven Up Here, their second album. Killing Moon single. John Peel Sessions. And then come to this British band, Everything But the Girl, who are probably most well known for a song called Missing. This is their self-titled album. I think they had a different one called Eden come out in other regions. I think this is a Canadian pressing. But yeah, these guys aren't super well known for their early work, but really good. Kind of like, they kind of vary in genre. Some of their latest stuff is electronic. But their earlier stuff's kind of like a bit jazz, a bit indie rock. Really good work though. Really good musicians and songwriters. Second album, this one's pretty like similar to the Smiths, I would say. Kind of like chorus on the guitar and stuff like that. Metamatic by John Fox. I think this one's backwards here. Oh no, it isn't. Okay. Feltz, big fan of this band as well. Really pretty atmospheric music and stuff like that. I took off the little promo or hype sticker and put that on the record. Stan Getz and Gilberto, or Joao Gilberto. Kind of jazz music, kind of instrumental, I believe. Love My Way by the Psychedelic Furs. Go-Go's, I think this is, what's this one called? We Got the Beat, I think. Gang of Four, Entertainment, really great post-punk artists. Also have their album Hard, which I think is their third or fourth album. Heaven 17, Let Me Go single. Really great synth pop music. Human League, Life on Your Own single. Dare by Human League. Haircut 100. This copy's a little beat up, got some paint on it at some point. Chris Hillman, who was in that band The Birds earlier. Herman's Trumpets. Icicle Works, I think they're from Liverpool. But if not, I do know that they're British. Interpol, great moody post-punk. That's their 2010 album, self-titled. Still, the Joy Division compilation. Unknown Pleasures. Closer, their second album. And this bootleg live album. Then this is pretty cool. I'm happy I found this at a thrift store one time. Their Atmosphere, the She's Lost Control single. Jesus and Mary Chain, Darklands. And Trans Europe Express by Kraftwerk. And I'll take a break and I'll go down to this section here. All right, part two. So now we got the band Less Active, which I think are based in North Carolina. I might be mistaken. I know about these guys because Mitch Easter, who's the lead singer and guitarist, he produced for REM, and then I got listening to this band. I'd probably recommend the song Water's Part if you want to give them a try. Every Word Means No. That's also a really great song too, though. And I have their... Okay, I think these got mixed up. 1 second. I was going to say I have their first album, Cypress 2, which is also really good. Pretty stylish folks. And we have, pretty happy to own this one. The Law self-titled album. Lilac Time. These guys aren't super well known, but they make really kind of nice, kind of lush, pastoral, alternative rock music. Got some Mozart here. Oh no, Melissa Manchester. Then some Mozart. Midnight Express, which is a really great film soundtrack by Giorgio Moroder. In the Afternoon by MGMT, probably one of my favorite songs of theirs. Mac DeMarco 2, which my fiance Emma lovingly gave to me, so thanks for that, babe. Real Life by Magazine. See if I can pull this out here. Come on. McCartney 1. Modern English. This is After the Snow. Morrissey's first album, Viva Hate. Got quite a bit of Morrissey stuff, so we'll go through that. Ouija Board, the single. Compilation album, This Is Morrissey. And I think that's it for his stuff. Then we got Ian McCulloch, September Song, the single. This is supposed to come with a poster, but I think since I bought this used, someone else got it, so well, that would have been nice to have. Nina, 99 Left Balloons. They're probably most famous for the same song that the album is titled after. 99 Left Balloons. Gary Newman, really great synth pop type music. The Pleasure Principle. Although there is kind of regular rock instruments played in this album too by the rest of his band. Then we got a bunch of New Order albums, starting with Movement, their first album. Most of these, or a bunch of these are represses. This is cool to have because I really like some of New Order's early music, and this is a compilation of their early stuff with this cool kind of abstract cover. Get Ready. Technique. Touched by the Hand of God, the single. Peace Like Us, the single. Power, Corruption, and Lies. Low Life, which has the kind of cool outer sleeve, which is kind of pretty unique. I don't know that many other albums that do that. Next we have Orange Juice, which are a Scottish band that play kind of like jangly and soul-influenced rock, which I really enjoy. Also, they have a drummer from Zimbabwe, which is kind of unusual for a Scottish band. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, Crush. Dazzle Ships, also by them. Architecture and Morality. And their first album, self-titled. Then we have Doolittle by Pixies. This is a repress. I don't keep my albums in the sleeves too much unless they're kind of like a little bit, expensive or something, just because I like pulling them out, and sometimes I feel like keeping them in the sleeves, like some extra work I have to go through to take them out, and I'm less inclined to play them, but that's just me. I can understand why people want to keep them in their sleeve. We got Please by the Pet Shop Boys. This EP by the Pretenders. I like to get some more of the Pretenders albums, like their first album, Pretenders 2, and then Learning to Crawl. Pilot, which they're probably famous for the song Magic, and also the song January, which is on that album. Flowers of Romance by Public Image Limited, or Pill. Phoenix, kind of like 2000s rock music. I think it's 2000s, right? Maybe it's 2010s. Can't remember off the top of my head. Sometimes I struggle with the pronunciation of this one, but Amagama, I think that's how you say it, by Pink Floyd. Only have one of the records in that one, unfortunately, but I think I got it for like $5, so I thought I might as well. Idiot by Iggy Pop, which has some really great songs on it. Also, David Bowie helped produce it. Kid A by Radiohead, which comes in a nice gatefold. Amnesiac by them. December's Children by the Rolling Stones. REM's first EP, Chronic Town, followed by a bunch of their albums here. Got second album, Reckoning. I'd like to get the first album, Murmur. Dead Letter Office, which is a compilation album. Eponymous, another compilation. Fables of the Reconstruction, their third album. Carrie and Lowell by Sufjan Stevens. True by Spandau Ballet. Leader to the Pack by the Shangri-Las. Big fan of this girl group. Souvlaki by Slowdive, great shoegaze album. I'd also like to get their first album and Pygmalion. Introducing the Style Council. I think this is a EP/mini LP. Great kind of like orchestral, I don't know, maybe orchestral/jazz influenced songs. I always like playing Long Hot Summer in the summertime. Evil by Sonic Youth. That's a repress. Survive, they did the music for Stranger Things, and they also did some songs on the Hotline Miami game soundtrack, which I think I can't remember which one I listened to the first, but very good. Smith single here for Panic. Second album, Meat is Murder. First self-titled album. Hatful Apollo compilation. Soundtrack for the movie The Sting. Supertramp, Crime of the Century. Tears for Fears, Pale Shelter, the single. Tchaikovsky, The Nutcracker. Television's second album, Adventure. Ultravox, Ha Ha Ha. Velvet Underground, White Light, White Heat. Pinkerton by Weezer, which is probably my favorite Weezer album, right now at least. XTC, which I'm a big fan of. Kind of like a great mix of music. Early on they played kind of like punk music, then they advanced to kind of post-punk and new wave, and then they went to kind of like more pastoral kind of music. I think there's hardly an album of theirs I don't like. So this is Black Sea, their I think third or fourth album. Sensitive Broken Overtime, the single. Love on a Farm Weighs Wages, the single. English Settlement, which I think is an original pressing. And then Skylarking. And that is my whole vinyl collection. So I hope you enjoy that, guys. And thanks for watching.